Give God your plans, your problems, what you know the day to be. Place it in His hands. Start the day. Make Him the king of all of that. Put Him in charge of all of that. I had to do that this morning in our hotel room. I had to pray through this day and give Him my plans for the day. And already some things have changed, and I've had to just be completely submitted, and I'm so glad to be able to do that. So you start the day by just putting it in His hands. Then as you walk through the day, stay connected. If you're going to use a power drill, you have to keep it plugged in, right? You kick it out, the power drill runs down. Stay connected. The Bible talks about being filled with the Spirit. That means be controlled by the Spirit, be submitted to the Spirit. Walk through the day connected to God. When you have a problem, you pray about it. A temptation, you pray about it. An issue, you pray about it. You stay connected. Walk through the day with God as your king. But it starts early. Submit your life to His plan for today early. That's what Jesus had to do here. And human history is different because He did. If He had done what I would have done, we'd be visiting, perhaps, the mega church plant of a first century rabbi who had a brief moment of popularity. The cross is down that way. Calvary's south, 90 miles. He'd have just been another rabbi had he stayed here. But because he got up a great while before day, went to a solitary place and prayed. History is forever different. What will be different about history? Because we do the same. So let's take a moment. Let's make Him king of this day. Perhaps you've already done everything I've asked you to do. If you've not yet done that for today, then history starts now. Let's take a moment. Let's make Him king of the rest of this day. Let's do what Jesus did. And let's crown Him the king of this day. Pray with me. Take this moment, just you and God, and give to Him the rest of the plans and the problems and the opportunities of this day. Put Him in charge of this. Tell Him that wherever He leads, you will go. Make that commitment to Him now. And then as you pray, I invite you to drive a stake in the ground of Capernaum and say to God that every morning, as each morning comes, the first thing you will do is give that day to Him. You will follow Mark 1:35. You will do what Jesus did. You will give that day to Him. I promise you, if that's not been your discipline and you would make it your plan, your discipline to start every morning by giving it to Him, your life will never be the same. The single most important thing I can urge you to do as a follower of Jesus is to start the day with Him. I urge you to make that commitment to Him for every morning right now. Father, this is my commitment as well. You are my King, you are my Lord. I give this day to you. Whatever I would say, whatever I would do, it's yours. It's in your hands, it's on your altar, to your glory. We make you king of this day and for each day. In Jesus' name. All right, guys.
Okay, George, wanted to give you a view of what was being talked about just now. This is the millstone that they were talking about. We were kind of standing right here in this area. So Jim was pointing at the millstone that was there. Okay, walk you around from where we were and walk you over to the synagogue where that is. Here's the synagogue that Jim was pointing to. And that right there is built over the house. I'm gonna walk over there and show you that. These are some other houses that have been unearthed here. In this area.
Cuando vienen las lluvias, eso hay que rehacerlo, todo el tejado, porque no es un tejado estructurado, se queda hecho. Entonces, se hace, cuando se hace la casa, se hace una escalera. ¿Veis aquí la escalera? El comienzo de la escalera. Por fuera, para tenerlo yo preparado para tirar el tejado. Eso nos ayuda a entender aquel paralítico que está en la casa llena, no podía ni entrar.
Then there's a synagogue, how close it was to the house. Okay. I want you to get a visual of everywhere that we were talking about and pointing to.